Hello, what's up, what's good, and welcome to the Hero Room. Now today, we are going to be going over Dr. Graf, one of Iron Marine's newest heroes. I suppose they're all the newest heroes, seeing as they all came out together, but yeah, that's who we're going over today. He is a $5 hero, which means he is in the second tier of heroes, along with Darwin.
Requesting selection. Systems online.
Now, Dr. Graf, I would say, is the better of the two $5 heroes. He is, in my opinion, possibly one of the best heroes in this game. And that is due to the fact that he has these little drones with him. Now, this isn't listed in any of his abilities, so it might be a little confusing for someone who doesn't have him. But Dr. Graf is the center computer. He's this big, tanky guy. And he has this little circle on his head, which will spawn out little drones that follow you. Now, initially, you can have 4 little drones, and they fly around you. They don't have health bars. They just stay with you, and they help you with your stuff. So how do they help you? Well, that's where this first ability comes in. Now, this first ability is called Split Personality. Switch Dr. Graf and his drones between assault and assist modes to adapt to any situation. No gamma rays needed. Now, the cooldown for this ability is very fast because you don't actually do anything. It doesn't nuke anywhere. It doesn't destroy a gigantic area. He simply switches between 2 modes. Now, the first mode is Assault mode. In Assault mode, Dr. Graf is red. His screen is red anyways, and his drones have a red glow to them. Now, when he's in Assault mode, obviously, he's in Assault mode. His damage seems to be higher, and he fires a laser ray out of his hand. And the drones around him also start firing off little taser rays. And yeah, so it's assault mode. And in assist mode, Dr. Graf fires off little laser bullets. They don't do as much damage, but he seems to fire faster. Also, the drones during this time will turn green, and they will heal instead of dealing damage, which means that you can be healing a lot of health in the middle of combat. Now, the first silver rank augmentation for this ability makes him produce superior drones. Now, superior drones, I assume, means that they heal more and they damage more. It certainly feels that way, which is very nice because the drones are a core part of his kit. And the second augmentation is called Extra Frame Matrix. He builds and controls an extra drone. Now, again, a very, very nice augment. I like this one because the drones are a big part of his kit, and having an extra drone is absolutely wonderful, which means that puts you up to a cap of 5 drones instead of 4, and 5 is better than 4. Now, second ability is a little more interactive. It is called High Voltage Accelerators. Overcharges a drone to crash into an enemy, dealing heavy damage. Oh, the sacrifices of science. Now, the cooldown on this is, again, fast, because you aren't nuking an area instantly. You're simply supercharging one of your drones. Now, that also means you're sacrificing one of your drones when you supercharge them and send them into crash. So keep that downside in mind. That's why the cooldown is fast, because you need to have drones to supercharge. That being said, I love this ability because it is just incredibly, incredibly strong. The damage is incredibly good, and with the first augmentation, Hypercharged Drone, drones deal extra crashing damage, which means your already high damage is even higher. Now, the second augmentation is very interesting. It's called Agile Frame Matrix. You build 2 drones at the same time. Now, this allows you to send your drones crashing in a lot more frequently, and it's very useful just in general because building more drones is a very nice thing. Drones are a big part of this guy, so building 2 drones at the same time is wonderful. Now, his third ability is Multitronic synapses. Positronic and antitronic self-healing materials give Dr. Graf better armor and permanent migraines. Now, I'm not sure how good permanent migraines are for you, but better armor is certainly a welcome upgrade. That makes Dr. Graf incredibly, incredibly tanky. He can take a lot of damage. And the first augmentation, Dual Core, increases Dr. Graf's experience gain ratio. Now, I don't like this augment very much. I mean, it's very good for when you're first leveling him, so the leveling of his character is a little less painful, but after you reach level 10, it doesn't do too much for you. But oh well, he already has 4 incredible augments, so I'll let this one slide. Same for his second augment for this ability, redundant systems, one-time health boost. I suppose a health boost is nice. Again, not the best augment, not the most interesting augment, but it does make him a little tankier, which is a upgrade nonetheless. Now we are going to take this guy again into this search and rescue mission. Now, you're about to see why I think Dr. Graf is such a good character. He has an assault mode and he has his assist mode, which means he can perform a number of roles. With your assist mode, you can face tank a lot of people. You can just stand in front of them, let them deal damage to you, and you'll heal it right back up. Assault mode lets you be a core to your team. Just a lot of damage output by that. Now, we're going to just send the doctor in by himself. As you can see, he's creating his 2 little drones. He creates them 2 by 2 because of the augment. And there's the 5th. So right now, we are in assist mode, which means that his drones will be healing him incredibly quickly. So we're going to switch to assault mode for this first part. And his drones are now red. And he sounds incredibly angry. As you can see, his drones are firing off little taser beams. He himself is firing a bolt from his hand. Absolutely destroying everything in his way. He almost one-shots that building simply from his hand beam. So as you can see, he is very good. He packs a lot of firepower. Now, as you can see, we're getting a little low on health. We're still killing everything, but they are getting in 1 or 2 shots each, which means that you will take some damage. So switch to assist mode. And look at his health. It is going up at an insane rate. All this while, he's still firing. He's firing really quickly, a slightly weaker bolt that is, but he's still firing. And all this while, he's being shot at by a good number of people, and he's just healing it all up with his assist mode. Also, worthy of note is that your drones can perform their action while you're moving, so they'll heal you or they'll fire while you're moving. Of course, Dr. Graf does move incredibly slowly, so that's something that you should note. But yeah. He is an incredibly, incredibly strong hero. Of course, every hero has their limits, so you always do need your backup. Now next, we're going to show off his the accelerators ability, where you send your little guys in to crash. Now I do believe you can target this simply by targeting something. The range is not very long, but once they get into range, they will target that first. And as you can see, that was one drone crashing in. He instantly remade the drone as well. You see this building down here? One drone gone. He is absolutely disgusting when it comes to the damage from his ability. He is clearing out this entire base by himself, no backup. His drones just do a disgusting amount of damage when they're sent in to crash, basically one-shotting a lot of the smaller units, and I do believe he would half-shot a lot of the bigger units. His healing mode, again, allows him to face tank them while he just kills them. And honestly, he's just an all-around solid hero. Just imagine if I had an army with me instead of just him, how he would be frontlining for the entire army. So yeah, overall just a solid hero. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Just disgusting amounts of utility, damage, he's got everything. And yeah, with that, have a nice day. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.